Merda. Tem o B e tem o E agora. Luta de espada e comprar o negócio do pai. Então vamos pro B, que é a luta de espada, né? Cadê? Com quem é?
Hey Pip, do you want to learn something?
No.
Combat Master. Mestre do combate.
Yesterday's great wound.
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Vamos lá.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Beleza, o cara tá indo pra algum lugar, fica me esperando lá pra gente fazer. Como é? Descobrir Blacksmith. Sociedade. Shepherd, Tailor and Draper, Tanner, Tavern, Town Garrison, Wine Grower. Entendi. Isso aqui é a explicação do que cada uma das coisas faz. Beekeeping é quem cria abelhas. Charles IV é o rei, né? Pope é o papa, né? Alquimia, porra toda aqui. Isso aqui é a explicação do combate. Porra, tá interessante saber disso. Quando tiver alguma dúvida, vem pra cá. Opa, ganhamos um nível aqui. O que é isso? Aesthetic. Você vai durar 30% mais sem comida. Mas conforme você fica com fome, os efeitos vão ser 20% piores. Caralho, você vai ter 50% mais de carisma quando estiver falando com mulheres sujo. Tipo assim, diminui menos sua carisma. Mas o povo vai sentir o seu odor a... Tipo, vai sentir o seu odor a 1 km de distância, a 2 km de distância. Então diminui seu stealth. Tá, esse aqui eu durmo melhor em camas ruins. Isso aqui minha estamina vai regenerar 20% mais rápido à noite, mais 10% mais devagar de manhã. Caralho, não tem nada que seja só bom não, porra. Ora merda. Bem, mantém os pontos aí então e foda-se. Enquanto não aparece nada legal pra gastar, né? Esse cara tá indo pra cá. Taylor. Unexplored place. Que porra de negócio inexplorado foi esse? Ah, comerciante, tá.
Everything for the house, garden and field. Knives, axes, rakes, hoes. Get the best right here.
Beleza, pô. Vamos lá fazer a missão o treinamento, né? Pra depois pegar a bebida do pai e voltar e terminar a primeira missão. Ah, as ovelhinhas bugadas. Ou fazendo amor, né? Pode ser também. E aí, pai, bora. Começa aí.
So, can we get started?
Podemos começar assim. Vamos embora. We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Você pode mostrar tudo que eu lhe ensinei até agora.
Very well.
Ih, caralho.
Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Tá.
Fine. Good. Now you're getting it.
Tô
Nice.
sacando.
All right. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Stabbing, tá.
Now you're getting it. Good. Once again.
Bora.
Nice. Good.
Beleza.
Let's
Aprendi
try
a
something else. One strike,
espetar os
I
outros.
can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Ih, caralho.
Now you're getting it. All right.
Tá. Caralho, é difícil acertar esse puto. Caralho, bicho rápido.
Good. Once again.
Caralho, que puto. Ele não leva os ataques.
That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty.
Ah, entendi. Foi só um tutorial mesmo, bem rápido. Tutorial de leves. Bem fácil, bem rápido. Tranquilo. Bora pegar a cerveja lá com nossa namorada. E partiu. Terminar a missão inicial. Caralho, velho, eu já tô ficando os pedaços já. Todo sangrando, já vendi meu cachecol.
I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds.
Briga
even.
políticas aí.
German counts, traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
are such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
Dukes Albrecht,
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll hear for
are
yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And
and...
don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea.
O cara querendo
Deutsch was
fazer
talking
merda.
such shit. It made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What
Cara,
do
que
you
ele
say,
taca
Henry?
fogo na cara do outro, vem.
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on.
Os caras me
Got a
chamando
few
pra fazer
handfuls
merda.
of manure is not gonna take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
É. É nosso dever proteger a honra do nosso rei. Jogando merda na cara do cara. Não, porra, eu ia dizer não. Ah, sim. Aí eu não vou fazer isso não, foda-se.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
That's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you pass up with chance like this?
Irmão, eu quero fazer minha missão, eu quero ser foda no mundo. Eu não quero ficar atacando bosta na cara dos outros, não. Bando incompetente. Porra, um mundo medieval todo fodão, você podendo comprar espada, armadura, ser foda, dominar o mundo todo. Aí o cara, não, eu vou ficar atacando o cocô na cara dos outros porque ela é branca. Bando de doente. E aí, Bianca, como é que tu estás?
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
O que traz você aqui? Posso fazer uma... Você, meu amor, é claro. Ou então, o que eu de fato vim fazer é pegar a cerveja do meu pai.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then, ragamuffin?
A picture for father. The Dutch is saying stupid things. Eu quero uma cerveja pro meu pai.
Ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
Como é que eles deixaram as coisas geladas nesse tempo, hein?
Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Eita!
Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
É, tu pagou com o quê? Com sapato dessa vez?
You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too.
Henry,
Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak.
Tem alguém perguntando
I
por mim.
suppose.
Vaniek.
He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that
Eita.
be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Vai, vamos embora.
I've got something
Entregar essa cerveja pro pai, porra.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I
Que
will.
fofinho, isso tem cara que vai dar uma merda.
Greetings, Henry.
Save your schnapps. Porra, é isso. The game saves automatically at important not during quiet and to save any matter you drink. Save your schnapps. Caralho, what in the fuck? Pra eu poder salvar o jogo, eu tenho que tomar um item, caralho. Caralho, que mecânica legal. Não é salvar quando você quer. Tem que pensar bem, porque você tem um número limitado de Save Your Snaps. Ela me deu 5. Tá. Caramba, que foda, que foda. Primeira vez que eu vi essa mecânica na vida, não. Você não salva quando você quer, não. Você salva quando você tem o item, você pode. Agora tem um número limitado. Tome cuidado, não. Tá, porra. Bora, pai. Sobre as coisas que você queria. O que é que você fez de Gutenberg? Ah,
What did you
perguntei.
actually do in Kuttenberg?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be
Todo
able to
tipo de
put your
coisa.
hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasso. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough.
Sobre as coisas que você
About
queria.
time. Have you got everything I wanted?
É, peguei sim.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us.
O que é que o mestre fez pra gente?
Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
Porra.
What's the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it.
Talvez
This will be
latim.
the finest sword I've ever made. We
Vai
got
ser
the
a melhor
charcoal?
espada que eu já fiz na minha vida.
Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
Porra, é só fazer um aço bem feito, né? Afiado, mas não tanto, não tão duro pra não quebrar.
I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Eita, tacaram merda na cara do cara.
Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe. And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it.
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got
Eita
what he
porra.
deserved, did he?
O
Look, I
cara
don't
que tá
know
falando
if
merda
you're mixed up
da
in this or if
taverna.
It's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody. Least of all the king. Do you understand?
E aí, Vector, terminei, mano.
Look me in the eye.
Acabou-se Powered.
Do you understand?
Você entende?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
Vixe, o
So
cara
you
tá
think
mandando o
it's right
quê?
to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish. So what?
É isso que é que vai mudar. O cara deixa o cara falar merda, pô.
But you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
Caralho, 10 de cada lendário. Tu tá pegando 10 de todos, é, mano? Não, eu peguei um de cada.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip.
We will do the grape. Vamos fazer um negócio pra segurar.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Só esquentar, enfiar no negocinho e tudo pronto. Será que vai ter forja nesse jogo? Porra, deve ter, né, mano? Um jogo com tanta informação feito esse.
Do it. Good. Once more.
Mais uma, mais uma.
That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Pronto, agora tudo encaixa certinho. Só dar uma polida. Acabou-se. Como é que faz pra encaixar, hein?
Father, why did you leave Prague?
Porque você
Whoever
saiu
heard
de
of a
Praga.
master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Porra, esse jogo é muita conversa, né, véi?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Porra, se ele acabou de fazer o molde, porque ele tá lixando?
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Sigismund.
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going?
Parece um filme, né? Chega a parte preta em cima e baixo.
Give it here,
Porra, é legal, hein?
and we'll put it all together.
Agora. Aí bota só um encaixezinho embaixo, ó. Isso ia amassar, tá?
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me,
Yes.
Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Porra. Ser ferreiro numa época dessa deve dar uma grana, hein? Todo mundo precisa de metal. Até hoje precisa, mas naquela época só quem fazia era os ferreiros, né? Não tinha fábrica. Trabalhozinho manual. Até hoje tem gente que faz isso, velho. Deve ser divertido. Cadê? Deve ser aqui, né? Nails for Teresa. Os pregos da Teresa. Mary go. Save your snaps. Pega aí, pega aí. Agora a gente consegue... Eu vou pegar tudo, mano. Ainda vou pegar essa comidinha aqui de novo, que eu dei restart, né? E aí, tô com fome? Não, tá. Vixe, que soluço, tá de boa. Vamos lá entregar os pregos. Sou bem pau mandado do pai, né? Vai pegar o prego, vai pegar uma cerveja pra mim.
Bring those nails. What's the matter with you, Henry?
Ih, caralho.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Que brutalidade, irmão. Tenha calma.
She's fine.
That will do.
Why do you
Go
ask?
and get those
Just
damn
wondering.
nails.
Will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Pai brabo da porra, irmão.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That's
Impressão minha, essa boizinha tá dando em cima da gente. Achei estranho, já tem namorado, irmão. Olha, nosso bonequinho olhando. Henry.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time
Caralho,
for
pobre
the
da
trial by
Bianca,
fire.
velho. Testar as espadas.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Olha o Lorde.
Those days are gone, sir.
É impossível ele teria chegado aí sem ninguém escutar. Ele veio de cavalo, pô. Se achando é a pose do caralho.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us.
Porra, o que é que custa aprender a usar a espada, mano?
Just needs a polish.
Proteção é sempre bom.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right.
Eita.
It's a very long and peculiar story.
Tá dizendo que nosso pai, com a habilidade dele, ganharia muito dinheiro em outros lugares.
And I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
Cadê? Eu quero um pouco de ação, mano.
A long peculiar history.
Cadê? Bora, jogo. Me ajude.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
É, o pai tem alguma história aí guardada.
Like Sir Radzik said.
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how
Porra, é
to handle
foda,
a
velho. O
sword.
pai quer que a gente fique trancado dentro da vila, tá ligado? E a gente quer conhecer o mundo, porra. E quando eu digo a gente, não é só o personagem, não. Eu também, caralho. Não vou ficar aqui, não. Então alguma merda vai acontecer. Vai brigar com ele. Ou... sei lá, mano.
But first, I'd like to see the world. Meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Caralho, velho.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
O mensageiro tava com pressa. O que é que tá acontecendo? Todo mundo já tá com o cu na mão já. Opa. Opa, eu disse o que ia dar merda. Eu disse o que ia dar merda, mano. Mano, olha o exército contra uma vila de 50 camponeses, velho. Puta que pariu. Mano, não tinha nem pra que as flechas, porra. Os caras vão correr pra onde, pelo amor de Deus?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Bora, 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 bora. O pai vai lutar. Doido do caralho, só corre.
I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Meu Deus do céu, velho. Isso vai dar merda. Puta que pariu. Oxi, ia dar certo, sim. Oxente, não era eu não controlando. Achei que eu fazer alguma coisa rápido ou não ia ajudar em alguma coisa. Ai, caralho. Meu Deus.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people! Come on!
Caralho, o cara com uma flecha enfiada.
Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the gates!
Keep running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
Cadê os pais? Mano, o pai mandou entrar, porra. Meu Deus do céu, era pra quando a galera visse lá em cima já sair correndo pro castelo. Pô, nosso pai desenrola, mas bora, 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 corre. Isso vai dar merda, vai morrer. Caralho, ele é bom pra porra. Eita, esse cara vai matar ele. Meu Deus, não. Ah! Caralho, ele viu o pai morrer e a mãe vai de arrasta também. Cara... Ah! Puta que pariu. Mano, era só correr, ele ficou lutando, irmão. Corre, porra. Vamos matar esse filho da puta.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
Tá correndo com preguiça aí também, né? Caralho, fecharam nós do lado de fora, mano. Mano, mandaram a gente sair a pé, fugir sozinho e foda-se. Caralho, que Lorde filho da puta. Pelo menos a gente tá com a espada dele, né? Mano, mas vocês viram o tamanho do exército. A chance deles conseguirem sobreviver dentro de um castelinho fechado. Até sem recurso, né? A quest começou. Corre. Ride to Townberg, get a horse. Tá, pega um cavalo e corra pra puta que pariu. Mano, nosso pai e nossa mãe acabou de morrer, mano. Vou pegar um cavalo desse aí, hein. E esse guarda ali? Como é que eu vou pegar um cavalo? Tá, eu tenho que ir pra cá. Eu consigo roubar um cavalo daqui, não? Como é que eu subo isso aqui, velho? Porra, eu achei que a missão era pra eu passar ali. Ali, ó, cavalo. Os caras correndo, mano. Corre. Monta. Tá. Você pode... You can call your horse and time by whistling and then mounting. Tá, pra chamar o cavalo é assobiando no X. Walk, give you a horse. Como é? Caminhar, dá uma chance pro seu cavalo se recuperar. W mais left shift. Tá, isso aí o cavalo vai correr rápido, mas não rápido pra caramba. Então ele vai aguentar um pouco. W mais apertar 2 vezes o left shift vai fazer o cavalo correr o mais rápido possível. Huntering. Your horse stamina indicator it will on the plate when galloping. Galloping can be exhausting, can be depleted or stamina to. Tá. Bora, porra, vai reto. Tá, é só segurar o botão. Caralho, cadê? O cavalo não era pra correr se eu aperto isso 2 vezes. Eita, vão me ver. Puta merda, olha a quantidade de cavalo descendo lá em cima, velho. Ai, cacete. Esse cara ia me seguir até eu morrer, né? Meu Deus, eu não queria. Eu queria que fosse cutscene agora, até o fim. Puta que pariu. Cadê, cavalo? Corre, porra. Corre, desgraça. Agora. Aperta uma vez, depois aperta e segura. Entendi. Corre, porra. Ai. Left along the stream. Tá, por aqui. Seguindo o rio, entendi. Sai daqui, seu viado. A energia do cavalo tá acabando. Run for it. Esse cara vai tomar no cu. Mano do céu. É aí, velho. É aí até onde der. Agora esse povo fica correndo no aberto, porra. Eu já tinha me enfiado dentro dos matos. Puta que pariu, o cara vindo com machado e o cavalo tá cansando. Assim, é tutorial, mano. É tutorial, isso aqui era o que eu dava pra fazer. Essa galera estaria tão de boa se não fosse por mim. O cavalo descansou já. Vai, 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 vai. Puta que pariu, eu treinei atrás de mim. Agora esse povo é ruim, viu? Porque eles estão de arco e flecha. Dava pra ter me matado já. Ah! Estamos chegando. Caralho, a cidade é perto, hein? Conseguimos. Conseguimos. Não foi difícil, não. É só o desespero mesmo. Caralho. Alguém ajuda, pelo amor de Deus. Boa, porra. Não me acertando é ótimo. O jogo, pelo que eu saiba, vai começar de verdade agora, né? Começar a explorar o mundo e tal. Caralho, velho, a nossa perna, bicho.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
O que é vinho? Eita, meu irmão, velho.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground.
Queimaram a cidade até o chão, mataram todo mundo.
Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Talvez Tatars. Que porra é Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Quem é aquele? Eu não sei.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Ah! Ai, caralho. O som molhado me fudeu, velho.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand?
Porra, eu quero ter uma armadura fodona dessa. Sou um camponês
There you
fudido.
go. Good as new.
Good as new. Acabou de...
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Lord Divish. Quem é esse? Vamos ter que falar com ele, explicar a situação. A situação é que me atacaram, irmão. Atacaram a vila que eu tava, morreu todo mundo. A galera tá trancada dentro do castelo. É, tem que falar.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the
Dezenas de
slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and
Caralho,
warn
velho,
you.
muita gente se salvou e os pais dele
The
não, é
soldiers
foda,
the
né?
boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
É o que eu disse, ele não vai aguentar
Indeed, Sir
o ataque, não vai cair o castelo.
And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe.
Somos os próximos da linha. Com certeza,
What's your
porra.
name, boy?
Dá 5 minutos do castelo pra cá.
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle?
Não, infelizmente ele não conseguiu entrar no castelo, não,
Sorry.
irmão.
It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us.
É.
Anyway,
Foda.
thank you for risking your neck to warn us.
É, até parece que eu me arrisquei pra avisar
Robard,
vocês,
take
né?
care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
Porra, é muito simples. Bota todo mundo pra dentro do castelo e a maior quantidade de comida possível. E é isso. Fica pronto pra trancar o castelo a qualquer momento. É esses os arranjos que tem que ser feitos. Você descobriu Townburg. Porra, foda que é. Fale com não sei quem. Fale com não sei das quantas. Porra, é bonito, tá? Falar com Sir Robard. Tá fumando, ou é impressão minha? Como é que eu me abaixo? Ih, caramba. Tirei de jogo sem querer. Não se abaixa, tá.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen?
Why
and
don't
have
you
a
go
good
to the
meal?
kitchen and have a good
Sorrow is
meal?
easier
Sorry,
to bear
easier
on a
to
full
bear
stomach.
on a full stomach.
I heard about
Por que
your
eu tô
father.
perdendo
They say he was a
reputação, hein?
swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make ordnance. I can't understand
Vá
why he
com
wasted
Sir
his time.
Robard pra cozinha. Ah, acho que é porque eu tô sujo. Aí eu tô cheio de sangue, todo fudido e tô perdendo reputação. Cara, não é pra nada não, mas... Ah, não, tá equipada, tá. Stab damage, 100. Cara, não entendi. Por que minha espada só tem dano perfurante? Não, pô, isso ele falou da... Calma, mano. Meu Deus do céu, o que é que eu tô fazendo, velho? Cadê minha espada? Eu apertei R e a espada sumiu. Que agonia, mano. Tá aqui a porra da espada. É porque é quest item. Ah, tá. Inferno. Stab damage 45. Slash damage mais 45. Equipa isso. Pronto, agora. Pronto. Tamo na cozinha. O que é que nós vamos comer?
You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you,
Young master. Pera aí, pô, mestre.
Eat your fill.
Camponês da porra.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady.
Olha, não
Young
gostou de
Henry
nós,
here
não é
is
possível.
overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it.
I leave
Good
you
night.
to it. Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Eita. Precisava xingar também. Dizia só pra tirar as botas antes de ir pra cama. Essas botas imundas. Caralho. Meu amigo, tô quase morrendo aqui. Como é que eu como? Tem que vir no inventário pra encher o bucho, na moral, jogo. Pronto. Não, peraí que eu já tô comendo coisa nada a ver. Pega mais coisa aí, pega mais coisa aí. Comida de graça, meu velho. Tem que pegar tudo. Cadê? Caralho, me dá muita agonia o inventário do jogo. Enche mais o bucho aí. Caralho, comi demais, eu acho. Overeating. Misericórdia. Chega a bater o sono. É o clumsy, né? Tipo, lerdão e tal. Isso acontece na vida real também. Acho que minha casa é essa aqui, né? É. Como é que eu tiro o sapato pra deitar na cama? Dá pra tirar o sapato pra deitar na cama? Ah, já sei. Pronto, tamo limpinho agora. Cadê? Levanta, puto. Deitar limpinho, ó. Sem roupa de sangue. Cadê, caralho? Dorme? Sleep. A gente vai acordar com bastante energia, né? A comida vai dar uma diminuída. Você não consegue dormir mais do que isso. Isso é porque esse jogo não me conhece na vida real, meu irmão. 5 horas da manhã. Acordar cedo, acordar cedo. Ih, caralho. Não deu, não.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Caralho, é foda, velho. Nosso pai e nossa mãe morreram, pô. Imagina como é que deve estar a cabeça desse cara.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all.
What brings you here?
At this hour?
O que é que tu quer, minha mulher?
You could do with a little wine.
Tô dizendo que ela tá com segundas intenções.
Help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you.
Ih, mulher legal, mano. Tipo, tá notando que a gente tá destruindo.
Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you.
Não, ela tá com segundas intenções, sim. 100%.
But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
É, se a gente se envolve com essa mulher, o nobre mata nós.
I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time.
And it can't hold.
Can help to talk about it.
Help.
If you feel like it.
Nossa, cara, parece uma tartaruga com um pescocinho pra fora, tipo. Nossa, estranho da porra. I just can't talk about it. Tell me the story of the ride.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected.
Tem uma coisa errada
The day
aqui.
started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
I went to collect a debt.
A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father
Agora
I'd
tá
help
melhor
him
a
with his
câmera.
work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik.
See Rask come to look at the at
The
this
sword was
wood.
taking shape when Sir Radzik himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Foda. Tinha bastante tinha uma horda de cavalos atacando, né?
Pennants flapped in the wind, the armor glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended.
As reações delas são muito bizarras. They killed my father and mother. I saw them kill my girl. Não, é aqui.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund butchers.
Até porque essa mulher tem interesse em mim, né? Então.
Down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armor, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you.
And warn you. I was
lucky
looking.
I knew a concealed path.
Os caras do castelo fizeram: ei, corre pro outro castelo. Avisa o povo. Aí eu precisava de cavalo, né?
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream.
Nem tanto, né?
It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her.
Caralho, velho. Não vou mentir não, caralho. Eu queria ajudar a Demir, mas eu não conseguia.
God knows I wanted to. Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzik, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
Eu poderia até ter tentado, né? Eu tava com a espada.
It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Bicho, eu não ganhei na mão contra um cara desarmado. Imagina contra 3 guerreiros. Ele morrer.
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
Eu nem passou pela cabeça salvar a mulher.
I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through.
Véi, o jogo é muito bem feito, véi. É muito gostosinho de
I
ver
was
as cenas.
young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
Caralho.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail.
Caralho, ninguém queria salvar o cara, véi.
We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Eita, já sacou,
So
né?
Divish seems like a good,
O marido
strong
dela é...
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy.
Caralho,
He
véi.
had no time for me
A
at
mulher tá
all.
dando em cima de nós, tá dizendo
But
que
at least
ela...
we were in the city. There was
pelo menos é isso que eu tô
something going
pegando.
on. And now,
Que tipo, o marido dela é muito velho. Ela é muito nova.
You're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own.
Bem,
I'll go.
pelo menos vai acabar de boa
Let
essa
you
história.
sleep.
Eu comi isso, comi.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night.
Que Deus lhe abençoe. Caralho, essa primeira live vai ser bem filme, né? Pra quem não entender inglês, só lamento. Mas bem filme real. Cara, o cara... A mãe e o pai do cara morreram, ele já consegue dar um sorriso, velho. Loucura. Porra, se ele tivesse descido direto com o pai, dava pra ter ajudado, hein? Pois é, mas não... Seguiu as ordens do pai e piorou a situação. Ou não, né? Não, isso nunca aconteceu, não. Nada a ver, tá ligado? O pai era justamente ao contrário. É sai daqui, se protege. E não vem me ajudar.
Wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Puta que pariu. Os caras já estão atacando a gente, velho. Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs. Pera aí, né? Vamos reequipar as paradas. Estamos reequipados, vamos embora. Só não sei como é que... Aqui, ok. Gateway Stairs. Por aqui, será? If you go where you're not supposed to, people will first warn you before calling for a guard. But in guard place... Tá, quando você vai em algum lugar que não era pra você ir, a galera lhe avisa antes de chamar pra um guarda. Oh, fuck. O que é que tá acontecendo?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Talvez não seja ele.
The scouts Jivis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
Não faz sentido. Como é que esse cara já tá aqui e por que ele já estaria aqui?
Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Quem é que tá atacando a gente, vem? Quem são esses caras?
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
Como é que esse cara saiu do castelo se ele tava rodeado de
What are you
inimigo?
doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
É isso que eu quero saber. Como é que ele fugiu?
When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a
Eu tô
chance
achando que esse
against
cara é um
Would you like to
traidor.
spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened.
Cara, eu só tô agoniado que é um filme, tá ligado? Eu não
I'd like to, sir,
faço
but
nada, eu só
first I
fico
have to
olhando.
return to Skalitz.
Ando um pouquinho, ando um pouquinho pra lá.
What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him.
Caralho.
Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
If you were have
I've
faço
seen
nem ideia
you've
de quem é
grown a
isso.
thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Na vida real, eles não estariam se escutando nem fodendo.
Good fortune. Give my
Tá
regards to
chovendo,
Sir
eles estão a
Hammond.
uns 40 metros de cada um.
Good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way
Eu ainda acho que os caras vão atacar a gente. Go to the battlements and talk to Captain Hobart.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the
Véi.
watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone
Por hoje eu vou parar por aqui, velho. Já quase 2 horas, a gente já viu muito filme. Eu espero que amanhã comece o jogo de verdade, tipo, mais real, mais aquelas brigas que a gente tava vendo. Então por hoje é só, um abraço e falou!